Hello there. Greek mythology is full of many unique themes, with one of those themes being the self-fulfilling prophecy. The best way to describe a self-fulfilling prophecy is that of possessing the belief or expectation that can influence your behaviors, thus causing the belief to come true.
This prophecy has led me to create a question to explore further. That being, can one's actions help stop their destiny, or do those very actions ensure their destiny comes true? One text that was critical in helping me solve this question was Hesiod's Theogony. Hesiod's Theogony was written sometime in 700 BC and was written by a man named Hesiod to tell the stories of the ancient gods to the rest of the world. A fascinating part of Hesiod's Theogony was Hesiod himself and his drive to complete the text, as he was never asked to make them, but did so purely to inform the people of the origins of the gods. One piece in the Theogony is the tale of Cronus and his eventual successor Zeus. Cronus was a mighty ruler of the gods who one day was made aware of a foretold prophecy. The prophecy proclaimed that he would one day be defeated by his own unborn child.
This was preposterous to Cronus and left him in a state of shock along with underlying rage. The actions he would soon take would be the thing that guaranteed his undoing.
Rather than letting the destiny potentially unfold, Cronus would eat any of his new children in an attempt to stop the prophecy. Cronus' wife Rhea became saddened by this and took her child Zeus away into a cave to be raised by others without the knowledge of Cronus, who was deceived into believing he ate Zeus, which was really a stone wrapped in cloth. Zeus would later come back and overthrow his father, completing the prophecy. Revisiting the stone consumed by Cronus, it was a significant artifact in Greek history as it was the Omphalos stone. The Omphalos stone was held in great regard as it was a sacred religious piece. It is said that the Omphalos marked Delphi as the center of the universe. Building off the significance of the Omphalos by having Zeus replaced with the stone, it is said that it emphasized the idea of Zeus being the greatest of the gods, as the greatest stone was sacrificed in his honor. This understanding is significant as it can help explain the reverence of the story of not only Zeus's birth, but that of the sacrifice of the most sacred stone, as it would allow for the greatest of the gods to rise. Moving forward, another highly significant ancient text that will aid us in answering our question is the play titled Oedipus the King. It was written by Sophocles, one of the most noted playwrights of the ancient world, around 420 BC. The play details the story of Oedipus the king, 15 years or so after being crowned king. In this tale, the city is ravaged by a plague where Oedipus is told it's because their old king, Lasius' murderer, has never been found, leading Oedipus to pledge to find them. Eventually, Oedipus is told he is the murderer, and while he doesn't believe it, he is told that the murderer is both father and brother to his own children, and son and husband to his wife. Upon further questioning and revelations, Oedipus learns of the truth that his father had learned of the prophecy and therefore got rid of Oedipus at a young age, only for Oedipus to, unbeknownst to him, murder his own father and marry his mother. As a result, Oedipus blinds himself and begs to be exiled while proclaiming the hope that his children will have a far better life than he ever had. As can be seen from the story, the text holds significance in Greek mythology, along with the theme of self-fulfilling prophecy. An ancient artifact that goes hand in hand with this story is pottery. Pottery is something that was used often throughout Greek culture to display images or tell stories. This ancient artifact is a prime example of pottery being used for storytelling, as it conveys the very story of Oedipus Rex and him finding out of his prophecy. His title is an Attic red figure column crater and is classified as a vessel. This piece of pottery is said to be from Athens, Greece, and was made around 460 BC. These types of pots were used to tell all kinds of myths and stories, not just Oedipus's. These figures can serve as a valuable insight into the way these stories were passed down, just like Oedipus's story, along with the viewpoints of the creators of the pots. Overall, based on the story we've seen today, it can be concluded that the theme of self-fulfilling prophecy in Greek mythology can serve as a valuable lesson, as in both tales, upon learning of the prophecies, drastic measures are taken to stop them from happening. But by taking these actions, it ensures that the prophecy come true in both stories. The key takeaway would be to sometimes let things play out, rather than taking drastic measures to prevent something you're unsure will even come true.